Today is July 21st, 2017, and that means that I have been on testosterone for 6 months. Um, I feel exhausted. The last few days have been a whirlwind because of unrelated events, but I really wanted to make a video on this day because it felt significant. I had told myself when I started T that I would go on T likely for 6 months to 1 year. So today is kind of a day when I'm starting to think about how much longer I actually want to be on testosterone, and also when I've hit a milestone that I feel really excited about. Um, a lot has changed. A lot of my experience of my gender has changed. Today, for the first time ever, I think I actually kind of liked being called she, which is really weird. Normally, that feels like a huge insult, and it feels really hurtful to not be seen as I am. But in the past few weeks, something has changed. I'm not exactly sure what's changed to prompt this, but straight people think I'm one of them. So I have been able to go in the men's locker room at school. Um, and yesterday I was at a Christian hospital, and one of these missionaries, old missionaries, called me brother. Um, and yeah, people are seeing me and my femme partner as like a straight couple. And so I feel invisible in this way that I've never experienced before. I've always felt like I'm not being seen for who I am, and now that's also true, but in a different way. And so that's really weird for me. It makes me feel really uh, anxious. Like, what am I doing? Um, I definitely felt uncomfortable when people were reading me as a woman, but I also feel maybe not quite as uncomfortable, but uncomfortable being read as like a cisgender straight man, because um, I don't like cisgender straight men, and I don't want to be one of them, and I don't want to be in their club. Um, but so yeah, that's like the biggest change, is the change in people's perception of me. It's really funny. I was told this would happen. Pretty much no one sees me as non-binary or even trans. Oh, I don't know what you are. Everybody just assigns a gender. So even though sometimes people think I'm female and sometimes people think I'm male, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what the percentage is at this point, but it's kind of a crapshoot. No one is like, I don't know. People always know. So that's weird. Um, let's see, what else did I want to say? Body changes. I'm like losing a lot of my hair. My hairline's like gone back a lot, and it's thinning, and that's actually the thing that I think I dislike most about testosterone. And I might even continue like stopping or going on a much lower dose just for that. And maybe that's vain, but so be it. I'm vain. Uh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, I also have like more facial hair, which I don't like. Um, I like that I'm broader, that my fat has redistributed, um, and that it's easier for me to build muscle now, because I feel like my body's more masculine. But one of the hard things about that, that I have struggled with even before going on testosterone, is knowing that if I stop, when I stop, that will go away. So I don't want some of the changes that happen once you've been on testosterone for a really long time. But I do want some of the changes that only last as long as you're on testosterone. So that's my catch 22. My voice is lower. That's obvious. I'm still usually gendered as female over the phone because my speech pattern is probably more feminine, so that's how I was socialized. But I was called a gentleman the other day on the phone, so I was like, that was cool. I was really excited for my voice to be lower. I'm not excited to start bleeding again if I go off testosterone. That would really suck. So I guess this is like, maybe this is like similar to like lots of trans people's decision making around hormones, but it feels like particularly it feels particularly like a non-binary experience where I'm like, I want to wax all the hair on my face, and I don't want to get a period, and I don't want to be seen as like a cisgender dude, but I definitely don't want to be seen as a woman. So I don't know. It's my story. 6 months in.